Well, a day after Akhara Parishad head Narendra Giri's death, an FIR has been registered against his disciple Anand Giri. Giri was named by the noted seer in his purported suicide note as the one who subjected him to mental torture. Anand Giri has been arrested and booked for abetment to suicide. The main priest of the Prayagraj's Hanuman Mandir, Adit Tiwari, and his son Sandeep Tiwari, who were also mentioned in the suicide note, have been arrested. The FIR mentions that the seer was troubled by Anand Giri and that the relationship remained strained even after reconciliation in May this year. Prayagraj police says that accused are being questioned. Other eyewitnesses in the case will also be interrogated. Cops are also examining the CCTV footage from outside the room where Giri was found hanging. Crucially, a disciple of Narendra Giri has claimed the seer also had recorded a video before his death, the contents of which are similar to this suicide note. Another disciple has claimed the seer had asked for a rope 2 days ago.
महंत जी के शिष्य के द्वारा जॉर्ज टाउन थाने में एक अभियोग आनंद गिरी के विरुद्ध धारा 306 में दर्ज कराई गई है। ये धारा आत्महत्या के लिए प्रेरित करने से संबंधित है और इस पे अग्रिम कार्रवाई अब हो रही है। पंचायतनामा पार्थिव शरीर का कर लिया गया है और पोस्टमार्टम पैनल ऑफ डॉक्टर्स के द्वारा किया जा रहा है और विवेचक इस संबंध में अब किनकी गिरफ्तारी होनी है और किस एविडेंस के आधार पर होनी है ये डिसीजन लेंगे।
आपने फंदे से उतारा था महाराज जी के
जी
को?
जी
सबसे पहले आपने ही दरवाजा खोला था?
हम और सुमित और धनंजय 3 लोग अंदर, जब दरवाजे को धक्का दिए तो 3 लोग अंदर गए तो महाराज को लटकता हुआ देखा। सुमित उनको पकड़ लिया, फिर हम चाकू मंगा के
दरवाजे को धक्का दिया गया, ये दरवाजे को तोड़ा गया?
ये दरवाजा जैसे है हमारे पीछे ऐसे दरवाजा था।
अच्छा।
इसी दरवाजे को आगे से खींच करके जाली जब खींचा गया तो कुंडी निकल गई। अब तेज से धक्का दिया गया तो ऊपर की कुंडी उनकी टूट गई।
अच्छा, ऊपर की कुंडी टूट गई। फिर आप लोग अंदर दाखिल होते हैं, महाराज जी का शव लटकता हुआ आपको दिखाई देता है?
जी हाँ।
उसके बाद क्या हुआ?
उसके बाद चाकू मंगा करके हम लोगों ने शव को काट करके नीचे उतारा। फिर आईजी प्रयागराज और थाना जाट टाउन को फोन द्वारा सूचित किया गया।
पूरा का पूरा दरवाजा अंदर से बंद था? कोई भी दरवाजा
अंदर जाने का कोई चांस नहीं था। दरवाजा तीनों तरफ से बंद था।
तीनों तरफ से
जी,
दरवाजा बंद।
एक लैट्रिन का है, 2 सामने का है, एक जाली वाला है, एक और दरवाजा है।
आपने चूंकि सबसे पहले देखा था तो ये बताइए क्या वास्तव में उनका जो शव लटकता हुआ मिला था अब वो उन्होंने सुसाइड किया था या फिर उनकी हत्या की जा सकती है?
सुसाइड किए थे।
सुसाइड किए थे। आप लोगों की नजर में वो
सुसाइड लग रहा है। कोई अंदर जाने का कोई चांस नहीं, तो ऐसे हम हत्या को कैसे नाम दें?
बड़ी बात है कि महाराज जी ने अपने जाने से पहले लिखा तो है ही है, एक वीडियो भी बनाया है अपने फ़ोन में और वो फ़ोन अभी प्रशासन के कब्जे में है। वो वीडियो जब आएगा सभी के बीच में तो सारी चीज़ें स्पष्ट होंगी।
वो कैसा वीडियो है?
वो शायद मैंने सुना तो नहीं, बस देखा है उसको कि वीडियो बना है और वो वीडियो शायद वही है जो उन्होंने लिखा है। तो शायद वो समझ रहे होंगे कि मेरे न रहने के पे ये भी सवाल उठाया जा सकता है, तो उन्हें बोल के भी ये बात कही है शायद।
Well, a stunning blackmail angle has also emerged in the Narendra Giri's death case. Investigation in the Mahant's death has now revealed that he was allegedly being blackmailed. Police sources have told India Today that a CD was being used to blackmail the Akhara Parishad chief and that a Samajwadi Party leader who enjoyed the status of a state minister is under scanner. The leader would also visit Giri at the Bagmadi Math regularly. Sources say that Anand Giri, Mahant Narendra Giri's disciple, who is named in the suicide note, was also said to be close to this Neta. Meanwhile, 3 people involved in bringing about a reconciliation between Giri and his disciple Anand in the month of May will be questioned. This includes the Samajwadi Party leader Indu Prakash Mishra, BJP leader Sushil Mishra, and additional SPOP Pandey, who was posted in Muradabad. It, however, remains unclear if Indu Prakash is the same as Samajwadi Party Neta who was allegedly involved in blackmailing the Mahant. Well, amid this controversy over the seer's death, Netas are making a beeline at the Bagbari Mutt in Prayagraj, where the body of Mahant Narendra Giri is kept for the people to see. UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and Samajwadi Party Chief Akhil Bharatiya Akhara Parishad visited the mutt to pay their last respects to the seer. UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath, who is himself a Mahant of Gorakhpur temple, also met other religious heads at the Bagambari Mutt and took stock of the probe into the mysterious death. Yogi called the death an irreparable loss to the spiritual world, promising justice. He revealed that Mahant Giri's last rites will be performed tomorrow. Former UP Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav also visited the Mutt and paid homage. He demanded a high-level probe led by the High Court judge. The Yogi Adityanath government has already hinted at a CBI probe into the mystery death of the seer who was close to the ruling BJP. Bhopal MP Sadhvi Pragya called it a murder, demanding a CBI inquiry.
इस संवेदनशील प्रकरण में अनावश्यक बयानबाजी से बचें, जांच एजेंसियों को निष्पक्ष ढंग से कार्यक्रम को आगे बढ़ाने दें और जो भी इसके लिए जिम्मेदार होगा उसको कानून के दायरे में ला करके कड़ी से कड़ी सजा भी दिलाई जाएगी। उनके शिष्यों और अनुयायियों और अखाड़ा से जुड़े हुए पदाधिकारियों की राय है कि कल आज जनता के दर्शन के लिए उनका पार्थिव शरीर यहाँ पर बागंबरी पीठ में ही रहेगा। जो भी धार्मिक रीति है शास्त्रोक्त पद्धति से उनकी भावनाओं के अनुरूप समाधि का कार्यक्रम यहाँ पर संपन्न होगा।
जांच हो रही है, मैं समझता हूँ उस पर मुझे कुछ बोलना नहीं है, लेकिन पूज्य महाराज जी के इस धरती को छोड़ करके जाने के लिए जो भी जिम्मेदार होंगे, जो भी कारण होंगे, वह सारे कारण को जांचेंगे और जो दोषी होंगे उनको दंड।
सीबीआई जांच की भी मांग की जा रही है।
जो मांग की जाएगी, अगर जरूरत होगी तो सीबीआई जांच के लिए भी तैयार है।
ये मिस्ट्री क्या है, क्या कारण था, ये बड़ा विषय है और न केवल आम लोग बल्कि अखाड़ा परिषद के और उनसे सभी जुड़े हुए लोग जो प्रेम करते थे महंत नरेंद्र गिरी से, वो चाहते हैं कि सत्य सामने आए, सच्चाई सामने आए। इसलिए सिटिंग जज, हाई कोर्ट माननीय सिटिंग जज से यहाँ की जांच होनी चाहिए जिससे कि पूरी की पूरी सच्चाई सामने आए।
अध्यक्ष के रूप में इस रहकर इस प्रकार से उनकी हत्या हो जाना या उनको आत्महत्या कर लेना, ये एक जांच का विषय तो है ही, किंतु एक दुखद विषय भी इसलिए है कि जहां देखो वहां हमारे धर्म पर कुठाराघात किया जा रहा है। ये विधर्मियों का काम हो सकता है और इसकी गहनता से जांच होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि हम एक पक्ष को देखकर दूसरे पक्ष को नकार नहीं सकते। मैं सीबीआई और एनआईए जांच की मांग करूंगी क्योंकि ये धर्म का विषय है।
महंत नरेंद्र गिरी जी का दुखद परिस्थितियों में निधन हो गया है। हम सब शोकाकुल हैं। जिन परिस्थितियों में उनकी मृत्यु हुई है उनके कारणों की गंभीरता पूर्वक, निष्पक्षता पूर्वक सरकार को जांच करनी होगी ताकि दोषियों के खिलाफ कड़ी कार्रवाई की जा सके। जिन परिस्थितियों में, जिन संदिग्ध परिस्थितियों में उनकी मृत्यु हुई है उनके कारणों की समुचित, गहन और निष्पक्षता से जांच हो।
हम लोगों की मांग है माननीय गृह मंत्री जी से, माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी से और उत्तर प्रदेश के यशस्वी मुख्यमंत्री योगी जी महाराज से इसकी सीबीआई जांच हो। सीबीआई जांच के साथ साथ इसका नार्को टेस्ट हो, क्योंकि आनंद गिरी ने भी सवाल उठाए हैं, जिनके ऊपर आरोप है उसने भी सवाल उठाया है और उसमें एक बड़े अधिकारी का भी नाम ले रहे हैं। इसके नाते एक जो उनके सेवा में पुलिसकर्मी थे अजय सिपाही, उसका भी नाम लिया जा रहा है क्योंकि बहुत दिन से वो सेवा में थे। इसके नाते इन लोगों की नार्को टेस्ट और सीबीआई जांच का मांग अयोध्या का साधु संत कर रहा है।
Well, the mystery in fact continues as to what really led to the death of the seer here, and here is what we are looking at in terms of the big questions and what are the angles in all of this. Death by suicide, the disciple, remember, has been named in the suicide note. Angle 2, could the seer have written the suicide note himself or was it done by somebody else? All being probed. Main accused disciple alleges murder in this case. The seer blackmailed over alleged obscene video, a CD that has been doing the rounds is what we are learning. Dispute over the Mutt funds and the land as well. So these are the angles that are being looked at. Raj Kundra finally walked out of jail today, and this after he paid a surety of 50,000 rupees. Remember, Raj Kundra has been accused in the Pawngate scandal. He spent 2 months in jail, 2 months behind bars, and of course he refused to speak to the press. He made his way back home in a car. Well, Shilpa Shetty has in fact spoken about this issue, at least through her Insta handle. She's posted a message of positivity from her Instagram handle.
After 2 months in jail, Raj Kundra walked out of the Arthur Road prison. Looking visibly thinner, with a tilak on his forehead and a plastic bag in hand, Shilpa Shetty's husband left the prison with folded hands, refusing to speak to the media. This was the Instagram story posted by Bollywood actor Shilpa Shetty just hours after her husband and businessman Raj Kundra was granted bail. Kundra, a key accused in porn movies racket case, was granted bail on a bond of 50,000 rupees by a Mumbai court.
Investigation is over, charge sheets have been filed, so no further custody is necessary so far as our clients are concerned. Once arrest of the accused who are granted bail, that order remains intact and has not been challenged. That should be considered in our favor. That was our main submission.
Kundra's associate and co-accused, Ryan Thorpe, arrested along with him on July 19th, has also got bail. Kundra was arrested by the Mumbai Police's crime branch after being booked under various sections of the Indian Penal Code, the Information Technology Act and the Indecent Representation of Women Prohibition Act. The businessman in his bail plea claimed he was being made a scapegoat for reasons best known to investigators. Kundra claimed there was no evidence to show Hot Shots app used in the alleged porn movies racket violated any law. The police claims the Hot Shots app was being used by the accused for uploading and streaming porn content. In a supplementary charge sheet, the police claimed Kundra allegedly earned around 1.17 crore rupees through Hot Shots app. They claim Kundra made around 100 porn movies. The police called Kundra the main facilitator in the racket, allegedly exploiting struggling actors and models. The alleged porn content was sold to a UK-based firm which uploaded it from there on Hot Shots app. Nearly 20 lakh users have subscribed to Kundra's app. The nearly 1,500-page charge sheet against Kundra and Thorpe was filed in the court on September 15th by the crime branch. With Pankaj Khelkar in Mumbai, Bureau Report, India Today.
Welcome back. Now, respite for people who want to invest in the real estate sector. Because of the festive season, several banks have lowered their home loan interest rate to 6.70%. The festive mood is expected to overturn the impact of the pandemic in the real estate sector. Here's more.
Real estate was probably the sector hit hardest by COVID in the past 18 months. Already suffering due to demonetization, the twin lockdowns really took the wind out of home sales. But things are looking up this festive season, with banks sweetening the deal for home buyers. The country's largest lender, SBI, has lowered its home loan interest rate to 6.70%. Punjab National Bank and Bank of Baroda are also offering never-before interest rates for home buyers. But the first mover advantage was of Kotak Mahindra Banks, who is giving home loan at 6.5%. Just 2 years ago, the minimum home loan rate was 8.40%. Means an average drop of 1.90%. Translating this into hard figures, on a loan of 50 lakh rupees for a 20-year period, 2 years ago, you would be paying an EMI of 43,075 rupees. That amount now is 37,299. Similarly, over a 20-year period, you would have paid an interest amount of more than 53 lakh rupees. Now it's less than 40 lakh rupees, a cost reduction of nearly 14 lakh rupees.
The person who's taking a home loan is going to benefit by the benefit of inflation in the future, and also, in fact, he has a negative real interest rate that he will be paying. So obviously, this will precipitate him to buy a house, take long-term loans, and also use the low interest rate and EMI in order to buy the house. Yes, it will definitely make a world of a difference.
There's more. Many banks have waived off processing fees for these loans and are offering the rock-bottom interest rates for top-up and balance transfer loans as well. The festive mood is expected to overturn the impact of COVID. There are already signs of recovery, with nearly 100,000 units being sold in 6 metros in the January to June period, as compared to just 60,000 units a year ago. The sentiment is also improving, with 71% surveyed in metros looking for a house to stay in. Just 29% were looking for a house for investment purposes. What's more, there's been a 42% increase in those looking to transfer their loan balances and a 26% increase in home loan requests.
We believe as consumers go in for new homes and the demand for home loans pick up, we want to be an attractive option for customers. In that sense, we decided to drop our rates. The current home loan rates that we've announced are valid till November 8th. So they run through pretty much the whole of the festival season. After that, we'll see the trends, the interest rate trends in the economy, and take a decision after that.
Remember, there's always a catch. The minimum rates are only available to you if your CIBIL credit score is above 750. Also, the loan rates are directly linked to RBI's repo rate, which is at an all-time low. But when the repo rate rises, which it is bound to, your monthly EMI will also increase in a floating loan rate.